You don't need to justify yourself on what you believe and what are your principles, but it matters on how you carry yourself. It has got a lot of weight than what you say. Welcome to One Truth, and thank you for joining me today. And here we will keep you motivated and encouraged. I am so delighted that you have welcomed me in the comfort of your homes, and we will keep you inspired. As we are looking at this wonderful subject, we are discussing such a very wonderful book, Adventist Home. And today we will be looking at the 50th chapter, looking at a powerful Christian witness. I would really appreciate if you can give us a like, share us your thoughts on the live chat. We'll really appreciate that. And also even to subscribe if you haven't subscribed. So going further with this wonderful subject, looking at a powerful Christian witness, we are looking at that best missionaries come from Christian homes. Before Jesus Christ departed, he gave a commission, say that go ye to the world, preach unto the world, teach them to observe everything that I have taught you. So this commission is also extended to you and I. And now we are looking at the influence of a home, how powerful it is, and what effect does it have in society. So as we are looking at that, the best missionaries come from a Christian home. What do we mean by that? Missionaries for the master are best prepared for work abroad in the Christian household, where God is feared, where God is loved, where God is worshipped, where faithfulness has become second nature, where haphazard, careless inattention to home duties is not permitted, where quiet communion with God is looked upon as essentially to the faithful performance of daily duties. Home duties should be performed with the consciousness that if they are done in the right spirit, they give an experience that will enable us to work for Christ in the most permanent and thorough manner. Oh, what might not a living Christian do in missionary lines by performing faithfully the daily duties, cheerful lifting the cross, not neglecting any work, however disagreeable to the natural feelings. Our work for Christ is to begin with the family in the home. There is no missionary field more important than this. By many, this house field has been shamefully neglected, and it is time that divine resources and remedies were presented, that this state of evil may be corrected. The highest duty that devolves upon youth is in their own homes, blessing father and mother, brothers and sisters, by affection and true interest. Here they can show self-denial and self-forgetfulness in caring and doing for others. What an influence a sister may have over brothers. If she is right, she may determine the character of her brothers. Her prayers, her gentleness, and her affection may do much in a household. In the home, those who have received Christ are to show what grace has done for them. As many as received him, to them gave he power to become the sons of God, even to them that believe on his name. A conscious authority pervades the true believer in Christ that makes its influence felt throughout the home. This is favorable for the perfection of the characters of all in the home. So it is very important that we exert good influences in the home so that even when we go outside there in the society, we will be a blessing out there. And it all begins at home. So we all have got the responsibilities to make sure that our homes are a place that the heavenly angels would love to visit. An argument that the infidel cannot gainsay. What does this mean? A well-ordered Christian household is a powerful argument in favor of the reality of the Christian religion. An argument that the infidel cannot gainsay. All can see that there is an influence at work in the family that affects the children, and that the God of Abraham is with them. If the homes of professed Christians had a right religious mold, they would exert a mighty influence for good. They would indeed be the light of the world. So we are all called to be the light of the world. And as a salt of the world, we are also likened to be like a light that you cannot put under the basket, but you put it in a high place so that it will produce the light everywhere. We are to arise, shine, and show forth Christ crucified, Christ's character in our daily lives. There are many times that we might be painted bad, but it doesn't matter of what the people say. You don't have to worry about it, but you are to carry yourself. Be yourself. And in that way, your actions, your words, and everything that you do, it will show and it will give justification. So we don't have to have arguments with anybody. Now, as we look at these two people that went to the temple to pray, we're looking at the publican and the Pharisee. Now, when the Pharisee looks up and he says, I am so thankful, Lord, because I'm not like this. And now, when the publican, he could not even lift up his eyes, but he says, Lord, be merciful to me, a sinner. So it is important that we do an introspection to see ourselves where we have gone wrong and come back to the light. And as we bring ourselves to the throne of grace, God will never despise the one that comes to him sincerely. Children, to extend knowledge of Bible principles, train up the child in the way that he should go, that when he is old, he shall not depart from it. Many a times, parents, they always have got a tendency of not training their children at a very young age. And as a result, when they are grown, it becomes very hard for them to teach them. It becomes very hard to tame them. Now we are looking at that it is very difficult to teach an old dog new tricks. But the new one, the small one, it is easy to teach it new tricks. So children who have been properly educated, who love to be useful, to help father and mother, will extend a knowledge of correct ideas and Bible principles to all with whom they associate. When our own homes are what they should be, our children will be allowed to grow up in idleness and indifference to the claims of God in behalf of the needy all about them. As the Lord's heritage, they will be qualified to take up the work where they are. A light will shine from such homes which will reveal itself in behalf of the ignorant, leading them to the source of knowledge, an influence that will be executed, that will be a power for God and for His truth. Parents who can be approached in no other way are frequently reached through their children. So we look at that the children are a channel that also the parents whom they look to be so hard through the children, they can be used to be a good channel to reach out to the parents. Cheerful homes will be a light to neighbors. If you can evaluate looking at your family, what kind of a relationship do you share with them? Or we are those kind of people whereby you find that we are surrounded with big walls. You don't even know the people that stay next door. You don't even know them. And even now, when you greet them, they look at you as someone who is coming to ask for salt, which is not supposed to be the case. But we are to love one another. We are to always make sure that we are in good books with everybody, and we are to be a light. No matter how evil or how bad our neighbors can be, but we have to maintain the standard. Our principles cannot be changed by circumstance. So we need more sunshiny parents and more sunshiny Christians. We are too much shut up with ourselves. Too often the kindly, encouraging word, the cheer smile are withheld from our children and from the oppressed and discouraged. Parents, upon you rest the responsibility of being light bearers and light givers. Shine as lights in the home, brightening the path that your children must travel. As you do this, your light will shine to those without. From every Christian home, a home light should shine forth. Love should be revealed in action. It should flow out in all home intercourse, showing itself in thoughtful kindness, in gently unselfish courtesy. There are homes where this principle is carried out, homes where God is worshipped and truest love reigns. From these homes, morning and evening prayer ascends to God as sweet incense, and His mercies and blessings descend upon the suppliants like the morning dew. It is essentially that we are always connected with heaven, not only to pray when we are in church, but in our homes. Our homes are to be the foundation where everything is done, and the children know how to worship God in truth and in spirit. It all starts at home. So our homes are to be a place where God presides. Results of family unity. The first work of Christians is to be united in the family. Then the work is to extend it to their neighbors, nigh and afar off. Those who have received the light are to let the light shine forth in clear rays. Their words, fragrant with the love of Christ, are to be a savor of life unto life. The more closely the members of a family are united in their work in the home, the more uplifting and helpful will be influence that the father and mother and sons and daughters will exert outside the home. Good men needed more than great minds. There are many people out there who have got great minds. They are so intelligent. But we look at that, there is a need of good men more than these intelligent minds. The happiness of families and churches depends upon home influences. Eternal interests depend upon the proper discharge of the duties of this life. The world is not so much in need of great minds as of good men who will be a blessing in their homes. Our homes are to be a blessing, and everything it starts there at home. The children, they are to grow up knowing what does it mean to be in a home. Avoid mistakes that may close doors. When religion is manifested in the home, its influence will be felt in the church and in the neighborhood. But some who profess to be Christians talk with their neighbors concerning their home difficulties. They relate their grievances in such a way as to call forth sympathy for themselves. But it is a great mistake to pour our trouble into the ears of others, especially when many of our grievances are manufactured and exist because of our irreligious life and defective character. Those who go forth to lay their private grievances before others might better remain at home to pray, to surrender their perverse will to God, to fall on the rock and be broken, to die to self, that Jesus may make them vessels unto honor. A lack of courtesy, a moment of petulance, a single rough, thoughtless word will mar your reputation and may close the door to hearts so that you can never reach them. It is so said that other Christians, they go around talking about their troubles which they have got at home, especially when it is about your character. You cannot go around talking about your husband, talking about your wife, talking about how bad are your children. Because if you are doing that, what is it that you are anticipating these people to do? You want them to feel sorry for you, and instead they will go behind you and they will make you a laughing stock, which is not supposed to be the case. So we are to make sure that when we find troubles in our own homes, we are to take ourselves and kneel down, talk to God. He is our only helper. He is the only one who can restore peace and happiness in our homes and bring unity. Christianity in the home shines abroad. The effort to make the home what it should be, a symbol of the home in heaven, prepares us for work in a large sphere. The education received by showing a tender regard for each other enables us to know how to reach hearts that need to be taught the principles of true religion. The church needs all the cultivated spiritual force which can be obtained, that all and especially the younger members of the Lord's family may be carefully guarded. The truth lived at home makes itself felt in disinterested labor abroad. He who lives Christianity in the home will be a bright and shining light everywhere. So we look at that we are to shine wherever that we go. And it all starts by making the right decision, the right choices, the plans that God will approve. So a Christian, a sincere Christian will not make plans that God will not approve. So as we are going to have our next live stream that will be on Monday, we will be looking at choosing a life partner. Choosing a life partner. It is important to understand and to know whom we are choosing, because those people, they are going to affect our happiness or our sadness. It's either we're going to be happy or we're going to be sad. So it all matters in choosing the right partner. So make sure that you don't miss out. It's going to be a jam-packed full presentation with a lot of lessons in there. I look forward to seeing you on the next presentation, and make sure that you do also subscribe to the channel, give us a like, and share us your thoughts on the live chat. That will be greatly appreciated, and wish you all a blessed day.